Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Thursday, August 14, 2025. In today's episode, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, begins walking. However, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, discovers some concerning information. Plus, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, faces off with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, regarding Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. and Taylor gush about Kelly Spencer, Sofia Perez. The bride-to-be is so excited. They are so lucky to have their love and have such a beautiful family. Ridge gruffly agrees. Taylor says the rescue was a big moment, but it doesn't change their relationship. Brooke has a future, it's just not with her. Because I'm never taking off this ring, Ridge has to go to the office. Taylor says when he gets back, they can start catching up. She kisses him passionately before he leaves. Katie exits and Ridge interrupts Brooke's flashback. The blonde immediately asks if Ridge told Taylor what happened in Naples. She knows about the rescue, but it wasn't the right time to tell her about Ridge. When is he going to tell Taylor? Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, was here with an engagement ring, Brooke explains. The blonde reminds Ridge of his promise to make this right, but when? Ridge blurts out some excuses. The blonde says if he can't take that ring off Taylor's finger. As her voice trails off, Ridge grabs her in a close embrace. Katie shows up to see Taylor. The psychiatrist asks about Brooke. The PR lady brings up Ridge's heroism. Taylor calls it textbook codependence. Katie defends Brooke. They continue bickering. Taylor finally says that all Bridge's reunions haven't lasted and all ended with pain. It's time to break the cycle. Brooke tells Katie about Nick's engagement ring. The brunette asks her sister how she feels about it. Brooke was flattered and part of her does love Nick. However, Ridge is the one she really wants. They continue talking about Remy Price, Christian Weissman, and the trauma. Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, gushes about how amazing her boyfriend is. She's worried about competition. Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, reminds her that he knew instantly that it wasn't her in those photos. Will loves her. Electra suggests she might be ready soon. Electra mentions her parents divorced because of her dad's cheating. It destroyed her mother and destroyed Electra a bit too. Will Nick's promises and then passionately kisses his girlfriend. Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, and Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, help Luna walk around the room. The patient gushes about how grateful she is. They won't regret this, she's going to make the most of this second chance. Luna smirks as Lai and Sheila are blinded by her rose-colored stethoscopes. Luna puts on lipstick and asks Sheila and Lai how she looks. To have someone believe in her, this is all she's ever wanted. Lai smiles, clearly taken in by Luna's con. Everything is going to be different now. No more anger, but there is only one thing she needs now. Lai is pleased with her progress, but she's still recovering. Luna claims this is what she meant earlier, that the only thing she needs now is to see her dad. Lai says that might happen eventually, but not right now. Sheila asks if there is someone else Luna wants to see. Sheila mentions Will to Lai in front of a grinning Luna. Lai isn't pleased. The last thing she needs is to be thinking about a boy. The day at Forrester Creations was already brimming with tension as the Forrester family navigated a web of secrets, unexpected reunions, and high-stakes confrontations. Thursday, August 14, brought heart-stopping drama, tender reconciliations, and a surprising twist that left everyone reeling. From Electra's mysterious maternal connection to Luna's first steps and the explosive confrontation between Katie and Taylor, the day promised no shortage of bold and beautiful excitement. Electra discovers a link to her mother. The day began with Electra Forrester facing an emotional storm. She had always been aware of her complicated family background, but recent events triggered a breakthrough. After a tense meeting in the Forrester design studio with her father Ridge and grandmother Stephanie, who is now more involved in her life, Electra confronted a stack of old letters, photographs, and mementos she had hidden for years. In an emotional scene, Electra finally uncovered a photograph of her mother, someone she thought she would never meet. She felt a mixture of relief, curiosity, and anger. "How could I go all these years without knowing you, Mom?" she whispered to the picture, her voice trembling. Ridge, seeing the pain in his daughter's eyes, offered support, but his own heart was heavy with guilt. After all, the past was full of mistakes, and the Forrester legacy was riddled with secrets. Electra then reached out to a family friend who had connections to her mother's past. The friend revealed that Electra's mom had been living quietly in Los Angeles, trying to rebuild her life while staying away from the Forrester spotlight. Electra's determination ignited as she decided she wouldn't let another day slip by without knowing her mother personally. The anticipation of a reunion added an emotional layer to her character and set the stage for more drama in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, over at the Forrester Creations headquarters, Electra's colleagues noticed her preoccupation. Paris Buckingham, ever the supportive friend, encouraged her to follow her instincts. "You've waited long enough, Electra. It's time to see her, really see her," Paris said. Electra's eyes shone with a mix of fear and excitement. This was more than a personal journey. It was a pivotal moment that could reshape her sense of identity. Luna takes her first steps. In a storyline that balanced heartbreak and hope, Luna became the center of attention as she took her first steps, under the watchful eyes of Finn, Steffi, and Liam. Luna's recovery had been slow and fraught with emotional tension, but today marked a milestone that no one in the Spencer Finnegan household would soon forget. Finn, always the pillar of calm and support, encouraged Luna gently. "You can do this, Luna. Just take it one step at a time," he said softly, his voice filled with warmth and pride. Luna's determination shone as she stood upright, taking one small, wobbly step, and then another. Her smile broke across her face as she realized she was walking, finally independent in a way that symbolized both her physical and emotional recovery. Steffi, watching from the side, felt a wave of relief and joy. She knew how much this moment meant to Finn and Liam, and she couldn't help but feel a deep connection to the triumph. "She's amazing," Steffi whispered, brushing away tears. Liam, who had been pacing nervously nearby, finally allowed himself to relax. "She did it. She really did it," he said, his voice filled with awe. The moment was tender but also tense. With Luna walking came new responsibilities, and the dynamics between Finn, Steffi, and Liam became even more complex. Finn worried about Luna's safety. Liam worried about how to support Finn without overstepping, and Steffi worried about what this meant for their evolving relationships. Yet, amidst the tension, the family celebrated a rare, joyous milestone, a beacon of hope amid Forrester chaos. Katie confronts Taylor. Meanwhile, the Forrester family dynamic was tested in another arena, the ongoing tension between Katie Logan and Taylor Hayes. The date erupted into drama as Katie, frustrated by Taylor's subtle manipulations around Steffi and Ridge, decided it was time to confront her directly. The confrontation began when Katie, flustered after overhearing a private conversation between Taylor and Ridge, stormed into Taylor's office. "I'm done pretending everything's fine," Katie shouted, her voice shaking with emotion. Taylor, calm but slightly surprised, tried to deflect. "Katie, let's not make this bigger than it is." But Katie was relentless. "Bigger than it is. You've been playing everyone, Taylor. Steffi, Ridge, even me. How long do you think you can get away with it?" The verbal sparring escalated quickly, revealing deep-seated resentment. Katie accused Taylor of undermining Ridge, Steffi, and even Brooke's peace of mind. "You can't just waltz in and try to fix everything your way," Katie exclaimed. Taylor, ever poised, responded with a pointed reminder. "I only ever try to do what's right. You may not agree, but my heart's in the right place." The tension in the room was palpable. Behind the verbal fireworks lay years of complicated history. Taylor's past relationships, Ridge's loyalties, and the unspoken rivalry between Katie and Taylor over family stability. For a moment, it seemed as though this confrontation could fracture the family irreparably. Yet, in a surprising twist, both women paused, realizing that their love for the Logan and Forrester families bound them more than their disagreements could divide them. It wasn't a complete reconciliation, but it hinted at a grudging respect and perhaps a cautious truce. Forrester Creations, Secrets and Scandals. The tension of the day wasn't confined to personal relationships. Back at Forrester Creations, the professional side of life mirrored the personal drama. Electra, preoccupied with her mother, found herself distracted during a critical design presentation. This momentary lapse didn't go unnoticed by Paris, who tried to cover for her. Meanwhile, Steffi and Finn collaborated on a new design line for Luna's upcoming therapy center, blending creativity with purpose. Liam, ever supportive, assisted in practical ways, ensuring Luna's new mobility was celebrated with style and attention. Yet this focus on Luna didn't shield the Forrester office from external threats. Whispers of sabotage and corporate maneuvering hinted that someone might be watching the family's personal victories with envy. The possibility of interference added a layer of suspense that promised more drama in upcoming episodes. Emotional vulnerabilities surface. Thursday also gave viewers a glimpse into the vulnerabilities of several key characters. Electra's emotional journey revealed how much the lack of maternal presence had shaped her personality. Katie's confrontation with Taylor exposed not just frustration, but deep-seated fears about the family's unity. Finn's concern for Luna highlighted his consistent, unwavering compassion, while Steffi's reactions reminded viewers of the delicate balance she maintains between her own desires and her loyalty to those she loves. In particular, the scenes with Luna walking struck a chord with viewers. Her small steps symbolized a much larger theme: resilience. After all the pain, uncertainty, and threats to her safety, Luna's triumph was not just physical, it was emotional. It reminded everyone that even in a world of Forrester betrayals, secrets, and manipulations, moments of hope and triumph are always possible. Climactic moments. The day reached its climax in an unexpected but deeply satisfying way. After hours of anticipation, Electra finally made contact with her mother. Their initial meeting was tentative, full of awkward silences and tentative smiles. But the spark of recognition and familial love was undeniable. Electra's mother, moved by her daughter's courage, promised to reconnect and fill in the gaps of Electra's past. The scene was a poignant reminder that even amidst chaos, reconciliation and understanding remain achievable. Meanwhile, the tension between Katie and Taylor simmered but did not boil over. Both women left their confrontation with a renewed understanding of boundaries and intentions. The conversation had been fiery, but it was also revealing, providing a roadmap for future interactions that could either strengthen or further complicate family dynamics. Finally, Luna's milestone created a unifying moment for the characters. Despite rivalries, conflicts, and lingering secrets, the shared joy of witnessing Luna walk brought everyone together. Finn, Steffi, Liam, and even Ridge shared a quiet, emotional moment, reminding viewers that love, family, and resilience remain at the heart of the bold and beautiful narrative. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.